My beautiful stars, reading time. I literally just had the longest nap. And I woke up and I'm like, I've got to do this reading. I'm going to struggle getting to sleep tonight. Maybe someone else has had a nap like me. I'm getting old. All right. So I want to do a beautiful twin flame, divine counterpart check-in. So we are going to do our divine feminine versus divine masculine energy right now. See where you guys are on your journey. But let's see what beautiful twin flame collective we are tapping into. So, well, that was mask. All right, so let's just see what's currently going on in your connection, and then we'll break it down. Make sure this is your collective. Okay, right now, what is going on with the right collective, please? Okay, so you're going over your conditioning right now. So replaying events over in your mind. You could feel like you're focusing out a little bit. There could be a bit of fixation at the moment. Conditioning, replaying events over in your mind. Wow. Axe. So you're not silly. You're wanting to stop the pattern. Okay, so this is probably what you're going over. You've clearly faced quite a bit of silent treatment from this person. I felt quite abandoned by them. But then you've got love call here. So this person could have just expressed themselves and it didn't go to plan. And this is why you're now replaying events in your mind. There's a reason I said you're sick of this silent treatment, feeling abandoned. There's a reason the right collective, your main focus is stopping the same pattern. You're wanting to break the cycle. So... So let it be that they've just reached out and again, it was kind of very dry, or you're thinking about when they reach out again, you have to stop the pattern and you can't fall short to maybe some of your actions towards this person. Let it be to do with lack of boundaries, kind of really excusing their dry behavior. Whatever the case, in or not, you're not liking how it's going and you don't want to repeat the same thing. Okay, so if that is not a thought pattern of yours, this isn't your collective. Like you would have had a moment either today, yesterday, that this was a real focus for you as you were going over things in your mind. You're not just fixating like, oh, they're my divine, they're this, they're that. Like whatever you're focusing on, you're sick of it. Okay. Whoa, that's way too many. Main collective connection. Runner. So this person, that makes me think this isn't in. Like if you just got runner here, so they still got their running boots on. And again, I guess there's a reason I say everything. For a few of you, if it has come in, it hasn't gone to plan. It's literally, look what it's triggered into your mind. Okay. But I feel majority of you it's not in. You're just thinking of how you're going to handle this next point of communication. One more for your top row. So now we've got the coffee cup conversing more. I'm really on the fence. I need a dice. 3. I don't think it's in yet. I think, again, this is more maybe the way that you guys have always interacted since your separation has just been through the phone or through socials. I don't think the right collective, you've actually seen this person face to face to talk about your grievances since this separation. Okay, so as you're going over things and wanting to break the pattern, I think it's more expression or not, message or not. If this person's not willing to meet me face to face and have a conversation, I can't keep going on this roundabout with them. the main energy I'm feeling, it's like you're at that point of ultimatum. You're finally at that point of sticking up for yourself. There's not this fear if you voice your needs and wants and expectations. There's not this lingering fear, if I say this, is this going to push them away more? I'm over it. We need to do it properly. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I just can't see this person in your energy offering this, but your energy is also seeing them as a runner, needing to break this off, stopping the pattern, this going over events that clearly created a lot of pain. I more think this is, as you're thinking, this needs to be handled very differently, and I'm not going to fall short this time. And 3 being here, this could have been 3 months. Let's see, actually, when was the last time you spoke to this person? 4. So this could have been 4 months ago. 3 and 4 is important here. So let it be last point of communication, 3, 4 weeks, months, or it could also tie into how long you've been away from this person. So let's say year-wise, so 3 years or 4 years, okay? Like for you to get to this point, and you've got to remember, I read divine energy every day. It takes a lot. You guys go through layers to get to the point where you're not, hey, how are you? Like, and excusing it all. It means you're coming to your brink with it all. Okay, you guys excuse a lot at the start of the journey because, again, what you've created in your 4D mind, you're seeing your happily ever after. So you're not wanting to do anything to rock that. Okay, this collective, happily ever after or not, this needs to change. Okay. All right, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events. Seduction, third-party interference. I feel it's this collective wanting to get yourself out there, or this is maybe what you're going over as well, trying to put logic into the situation. And I had a collective on TikTok today that unfortunately their mind gets them in trouble a little bit when it comes to this over-the-top overthinking. You could think that you were put into a third-party kind of situation because of this person, or it could be as you're going over things, wanting to stop the pattern. Maybe you're saying to yourself, it's time I get myself and start dating, flirting. I wouldn't say hooking up, but maybe you're starting to open your heart back up. And another thing with twins, I find majority of you guys take a path of celibacy. It's like once this person exits, you completely cut yourself off emotionally from love, and you guys tend to create in your mind the reason you're doing that is because this love cannot be replaced. Okay, I more feel the right collective. You're starting to think, you know what, I haven't given myself a chance to be happy since this person. Maybe it's time I create that chance here. Let's see what the dating scene's like right now. It could be both, because I heard both things for that. Wow, way too many. Axe. Good. Paradise, you're focusing on happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness. Again, you're wanting more lighthearted energy. Oneness. Okay, enjoying each other or not, you know it needs to change. You're starting to come into one. You're starting to see what you deserve, which is beautiful. And I have to make it clear, this collective, you haven't shut this person off emotionally. I'm not feeling it. It's more, you know, it needs to be done differently. You're at the point, loving this person or not, you're not going to keep putting up with the same thing, okay? There's still emotion tied to this person, but you're not shackled to the emotion of them anymore. You're just being a little bit more realistic. The runner, I'm starting to sweat. Hold on, I need to put a shirt on. I'm starting to sweat. Sorry, my angels. Oh, it's very rare that happens. Clearly a lot of maybe I'm making this person sweat. Because it was literally as I was going to get the runner's energy. All right. Runner. I'm not going to... You could be at the moment thinking, was this just a karmic? I don't think that. I think you're just starting to finally become aware of the triggers here and the turmoil this has really created in your soul. You're not blinded by the label anymore, is what I'm going to say, okay? I'm not feeling like, oh, they were just a karmic, bah, 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 I'm crazy, meh, meh, meh. I'm not feeling an anger like that. It's like this collective, especially because you're going over everything. You know you're as much as fault as this person because of what you've excused. So I think it's more, you're sick of the triggers. You're sick of the same lesson coming in. You're starting to realize every time this person pops up, it's the exact same lesson. We're not getting past our layer. I call it the onion layer. I say you guys all get stuck until you heal from a certain layer and you progress, right? This collective, you're starting to realize, I have to take that 8 of Cups role. I need to walk away. I can't be so happy when I see this person's name pop up on my phone or this or that. Like, you're starting to realize what you've had offered to you from this person. It's not enough, okay? And that's good. I don't think the right collective, it's the anger, it's the realization, okay? You know, you're both at fault here for what's been excused from what's been done, all right? Love call. So you've got the good. So because you are now going over, remember deviation about how you're going to handle this, believe it or not, you're phoenixing it. And it might just be emotionally in the mind right now, but you have the strength. So just make sure you follow through with what you're feeling. Like, I actually feel this collective, your approach in the mind, I actually think it's a good way to be seeing it. Like, I'm going to be honest, I will confirm with everything. I just think this collective, you're very aware of what needs to be done. So just don't fall short when they pop up, okay? But new phase, rekindling, renew, transform, growth, change mind. And it's funny, I say you guys really reflect. So as you're changing your mind with the approach, what do you think's happening to this person? Just saying, we will confirm. This coffee cup, conversing more. If they don't do it, I'm shutting it off. Remember our deviation. Like I said, for the right collective, since this separation, I think you've had interaction through the phone or through socials. They have not locked eyeballs with you since this separation, and you're not having it anymore. I kind of think that's where your ultimatum's going to. We're grown-ups, we do it properly, or we don't do it at all. One more for that. I did feel kind of fixating at the start. Don't obsess about it. Don't obsessively think about it. In an odd way, I think you both have obsessively thought about this moment, okay? But the more you fixate, it is creating a block. So if you are someone, you know, when you have a thought pattern, you can really start rabbit holing through that fixation, obsession. Just, you've had the thought of how this needs to be dealt with. Try and just keep going on with your day. And when this person comes up, you have to try and relieve it, okay? Thinking of an outcome, it creates an expectation and it ends up shooting you in the foot, okay? Let's get one more. Okay, watching. I don't think this collective you'd be watching in on this person spying. Maybe it's more taking the rose-coloured glasses off finally. They could be creeping in on you, I will confirm. Just with how you're like, in mode of this needs to stop, this pattern needs to change. I just can't see how you'd be prying in on this energy right now. It could be this person, but we will confirm. Okay, but definitely taking the rose-coloured glasses off. That's the energy I was feeling. All right, so that's what's going on right now. Now let's break it down. So first, let's tap into feminine energy. Oh my God, look at the card at the bottom. And remember what I always say, it's transitioning out of twin to divine energy, okay? I really do feel there's a nice transition going on. First, I just want to confirm, because that 3 came out for a reason. I just want to see what's actually lingering here. Air sign, you could be stuck in the mind over communication, and that's the theme here, I think, for both of you at the moment. Swords is air, is normally weeks when it comes to tarot, like action-wise. Travel, so there could be travel around you guys, or maybe you're just planning a trip as well. Maybe you have to take a weekend away, but there could be distance between you guys, but you will be traveling soon. All right, commitment, things are about to, I don't want to say things are about to get serious just yet, but there is something about your commitment that's about to be illuminated in the upcoming days. So through this struggle in the mind over communication, you've got confession with an air sign. Don't make these details fit. I always say this, true twins, you really are tied to the soul energetically. And if out of nowhere, this collective, because that's your main focus right now, doing things differently, replaying certain conversations, whatever it is, it's like you can feel this person working up the courage to say whatever needs to be said, because it's like you're ready without even knowing. It's like you're directing how this conversation's gonna go. Make sense? Don't be bound to that, because remember what your cards were. That's blocking you. Whatever you have felt and it's come over you emotionally out of nowhere, it's for a reason. But I feel the right collective, you've gone over it enough in your mind now. So release the energy, release the slingshot, because I always say when we hold on to it, we're not releasing the frequency. Try and go about your day and try and get yourself out of the thought pattern of it, even if it's just going for a walk in nature, whatever it is. My advice, you're really picking up how consumed they are with the energy. And I always say that magnetic pull, the more negative you're being right now, that's what you're feeding into this person, and it will create fear, okay? Yeah, caution. You finding out all this info just with your energy right now. Whew. And if there is needing to be travel for you guys to have that coffee cup moment, the conversing more, I don't think it needs to be, I understand you're wanting to break the layer, but this is underneath travel, caution. So I'm feeling intuitively I wouldn't be pushing the envelope when it comes to anything to do with distance, okay, in the upcoming weeks. One more for that. Oh, too many. Okay. And with double confirmation, I do think this person's spying. I don't think it's this collective. That's not the best energy. It's not divine masculine energy, okay? People that creep in the background, a little bit scared of rejection. It's a fear thing. It's normally more of a wounded feminine energy, to be honest. But they've got their eye on you, doing more research. I think for the right collective, there's definitely a little bit of distance here, okay? But don't work yourself up. Mental anxiety. There could be, just side note, because it came to my mind, if you have someone tied to your family that lives at a bit of a distance, or friend, there might be something to do with health that comes up with someone connected to you that you have to travel to, but don't work yourself up. Ride the wave of it. I know that can be quite, that can be quite scary when someone we love is at a distance and we hear there's something health-wise. I get it, but they're just saying if that is the case in the next few weeks, try not to overwork yourself, but also the first thing we just said as well. Energy is such a funny thing, and now that I'm seeing this, I really feel the right collective, this thought pattern has kind of accelerated out of nowhere. It really confirms this person is really creeping in right now, thinking of what step to take next, and this is why it's bombarded you energetically. But I always say this, what our brain tells us, we deem to be real. So you think, because you're thinking it, this is just your thought pattern, maybe your intuition. It's someone nagging at your thread right now, okay? If it's come out of nowhere, just watch how you're speaking internally, all right, is all I'm trying to get at. I actually think, like I said, in that part, I think it's a really good outlook to have. But just don't be creating or putting this person in a really negative category, because energy can shift. And where there's like a confession brewing, the more you fixate, the more you're going to block it. Because just how you can feel their energy, they can feel yours, okay? And just how your brain is making you think it's you thinking this stuff, their brain is going to make them feel it's their brain making them feel that stuff. Makes sense? Whoa. It could be on the verge here. Things are about to get serious. Fate karma, something that ended, something's about to begin. Cycles. But again, main focus, you're wanting to break the layer of the cycle. So you've thought about it enough, let it go now. All right? This is quite positive here. The only row that's a little bit is this middle one. Whatever you feel in the next upcoming weeks that you're fixating on as well, and it's creating health anxiety or mental health issues, you've got to try and back away from the situation, all right? Just really watch your self-talk over the upcoming weeks. All right. Let's quickly get feminine energy. I always say when you guys are coming very close, especially because I can see how much you could find yourself in this and you could find yourself in the masculine. Remember, this journey is to really balance out as well. So be on, like, don't just, I'm a feminine, they're a masculine. See how you're reflecting in your feminine energy that you embody, and see if there's some of those masculine things in when we're tapping into masculine energy that maybe you need to soothe as well. Make sense? Okay. Feminine energy. Okay, only card that's up. So you've got the house, feminine energy. That's good. The compass, the child. That's positive. Wow, okay. Milky Way. The right feminine collective. There's something about your abundance here that's really being illuminated in your life. Okay, yes, you've got this feminine, there's a lot of long-term things you're focusing on. So rooting things, grounding things, making things stable. So you're really starting to activate just that settle down energy, if you know it or not, in your auric field. You're focusing on new beginnings. You're wanting a new perspective when it comes to long-term goals, framework, building, grounding, rooting. Okay, this is in your energy. But I think the right feminine collective, there's something about overflowing abundance, from tears of sorrow to tears of joy. There's a release coming over you to do with your fulfillment, not love, fulfillment. Okay, maybe you're in marketing, networking, social media, something to do with the public eye, internet fame, expansion, spotlight, connected. So this is also a focus. Okay, why do I feel you're turning a corner when it comes to your finances? There's something about your life path right now, your true life path, your destined path, really illuminated in your mind. You can feel things, I'm literally sweating in here. You can feel things changing for you. Like, you know where you're going. You're making certain plans. And this makes sense with why you're going over everything, and you're starting to understand you deserve more. You're seeing change in your life already. For the right collective, don't make it fit. Like, you can't not see that. There's certain, literally, luck is changing, and you know it. And this is why you're wanting to cut out the BS in all aspects of your life. You're really starting to understand what you were born to do. There's an internal discovery taking place. And this makes sense. I'm going back to the runner and the karmic energy that came underneath it. And I'm like, I don't think you think they're a karmic, but maybe it's the lesson that triggers. I really think the right collective, it's not that you don't believe in your twin flame divine journey, but you're okay if it's not this lifetime, is what I'm trying to say. You're starting to realize, like, your potential in this world. I really think when it comes to, you don't know you've got this life partner grounding energy around you. You don't know it. It's not like you can see it in your auric field. But there's a reason this carefree, I've got a new perspective. I know what I deserve and I know what I will achieve, which means you're seeing your greatness in other aspects of your life. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is powerful. Love is finally not blinding you anymore. And that's why, I thought my eyeballs were on. That's why you wouldn't be scared. Put your foot down without a fear of what retaliation you'll get. That's good. All right, let's confirm. Twin flame. But that's the thing. So this is underneath. Remember I said it's not like you know this energy is coming out of you. You can't see it. But roots, long-term framework, building, grounding things. This collective, you know you've got something very beautiful that's destined for you. I don't even want to say twin flame energy. It's not that. It's more divine love. It's the reason I just said before that card came out. This lifetime or not, it doesn't bother you anymore. You know you're going to be happy. You could still be holding on to this twin flame divine, but I just don't think the right collective is. I think that's what there's a release with. This house is also a card of boundaries as well. So twin flame or not, I don't think you're going to back down from the boundaries that you're thinking about putting into place here. Your energy's ready for so much more, which means you've done a lot. You've done a lot of work. You've really discovered yourself. You found your innocence again. And you don't want that to be taken away from whatever love aspect it may be. But feminine energy, divine partner, mirroring, I believe that right now. Catalyst, awakening, soulmate, yin yang, balancing your masculine and feminine energy. And this is why I think the right feminine energy, you're going to find yourself as well in the masculine energy as I read that. It's a real duality coming in for you. Okay. Innocence, new beginning, carefree, new perspective. Oh. And remember, that's the dog card. Remember when we were your first deck, I said there's no anger here. You understand you're as much at fault as this person. There's no, I'm going to be honest, the right collective, you do not have harbored resentment. You have acceptance. So if you're sitting here watching this with harbored resentment and anger and frustration towards them, that it's not your collective. Because even though this collective, you want to put up boundaries and you want to break free from the layer, I don't think you're angry at this person. And that's why they're telling you to stop thinking about it. You've felt their energy pulling on you. You've had that whole talk in your mind, how you're going to deal with things. Let it go. So it doesn't start bubbling over into frustration. Okay. You have such a loyalty, like, to this journey, not to your person, to your journey, to your divine journey. You've transitioned out of this whole twin flame energy. It's just for union. It's for our love story. You understand how real it is because you experience how real it is every day with who you've become. There's just an acceptance. What will be, will be. I'm so connected to my spirit team. You're the Black Panther. You're the spiritual panther. You've gone through a very big release because you have true belief in the divine journey. And I have to make it clear, not about the coming into union divine journey, just your journey because of what's happened to your soul. You can see trauma being removed. You can see you're moving, walking, acting differently. You understand you were given such a, I always say activation, it's the biggest miracle in this world. To activate to the divine frequency and see this world for what it is, there's no bigger miracle. And you get it. You know you're a walking miracle. You have complete loyalty to this path because of the change it's created. I feel this collective, you feel happy with yourself, okay? Yes, you're going over certain things, but it's in such a clearer perspective. But I will say this loyalty card as well, faithful companion, dependable. It also has healthcare on there. I do think there could be something to do with health that pops up because I'm going back to that purple deck, okay? But back to you're feeling good is what I'm going to say. The geese, you're on a quest. Maybe you want to relocate right now, but you know where you're going and you're faithful. You got two cards of your dependability as well. You're in a very, and maybe in the past you weren't dependable. Maybe you weren't the most reliable person. Maybe you're really flaky, and maybe you've seen that change in you now as well through this journey. How dependable, how people can really rely on you. When you let someone in, you have so much faith. It was funny because I'm going back to our TikTok collective. It was such a distrust, and that collective really, really upset me. Maybe that's what put me into a nana nap for a few hours. This collective, it's completely opposite. Maybe that's something you've overcome. Maybe you used to always look for ulterior motives in others and have trust issues, and if there's something here, you're starting to see your change, okay? You've become a very consistent, dependable, reliable person. And that is a quality you clearly love about yourself. And again, as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. You've had a moment of thinking this. But let's confirm, everything's sticking to me. Let's just get abundant flow and this Milky Way together. Yeah, expect the unexpected. Like I said, it's just naturally starting to, you haven't put things into change. Expect the unexpected. You're just doing your thing. You're doing your flow. You're on your grind. Your commitment's been getting tested the whole time, but you haven't deviated. I feel it's just a natural, there's a luck shift happening right now, okay? But expect the unexpected when it comes to your abundance. And the sirens are going off. This is big. This is beautiful. Which again confirms you're not forcing anything. You're not forcing anything to change. It's just naturally happening. Oh, hold on, I'll get that. Oh, truth, my eagle. Hold on. So you got the eagle and you got the butterfly. So it's all metamorphosis time, being open to change, embracing change, evolution of the soul, inspiration, rising up, reinventing yourself if you know it or not. But a new opportunity on the horizon, something that's really going to create longevity financially. You've got a clear vision. You can feel it. You can feel it. Okay, beautiful. And then we've got Phoenix at the bottom. All right. Let's just confirm your feelings towards your counterpart energy, and then we'll break the masculine energy down. Okay. Your feelings towards your... Whoa. I want to hope not. Okay. Okay. So this is... Remember what we said before. You felt it. You have felt what you needed to feel in a logical, non-reactive way. And that was a big focus. You got to stop thinking about it, because I felt it before. I said, right now, you don't have resentment. You understand you're equally at fault for excusing certain things with a lack of boundaries. As I'm reading you, I don't think you're angry and have rage towards them. But if you keep fixating on it, it's going to start creating a block or restraint. You're going to feed that through. And I do think you're really on the verge of becoming frustrated and angry again at this situation. So you have to release it. Okay? There's something about more activation taking place when it comes to this connection. I feel there's a release, but in a positive way. This is your feelings towards them. I do not think you're angry right now. You could be reflecting on some of their traits of anger, but just we specified why you have to stop thinking. So for that to come out, I think that's more just confirmation of what we were saying. You could be hoping they're activated and they're healing. When you are thinking of this person and feelings, you've got friends here. So that, I'm hearing a couple things. I think it confirms starting to rain. When Twin Flames came out with you're wanting to ground and root and da-da-da, I just think you believe that you've taken the face away from the label. Okay, so this person, the next, whatever, you know you're going to be happy. Maybe you're starting to have more of a approach of friendship towards them emotionally. Okay, that's one thing I'm hearing, just with how the theme of this energy has been. Like, they created a soul spark of change for you. Okay, they were a catalyst of your awakening, your activation, your miracle. So I think there's truly a tender spot in this for this person in your heart right now. But maybe you really are starting to detach from the whole coming into union. I was feeling that, which is beautiful. It's a process, okay? And you guys need to get to that point. And also, you could still, when you think about them, if there's been a lot of heavy friendship burdens, maybe that still comes into your mind's eye when you think of them as well, the people that they hang around, okay? But your feelings towards this person, like, it's pretty balanced emotion, I'm going to be honest. I think you've healed a lot of this rage out here. You understand the inner child healing. And again, your lack of boundaries, you're equally at fault here. The right collective, you are seeing this whole journey very differently right now. I'm going to be honest. The feminine energy. Inner child healing with healing. I think because you're really starting to break free, the child card, the innocence, the new perspective, because you're really properly getting through healing, you're seeing this whole situation very differently, okay? And like I said, it's not that you're questioning the divine journey. You have complete loyalty to that because you see the change daily. It's more that you're questioning maybe why you were holding on for so long for divine union. Okay, it's not that you don't believe in divine love, but I think you're just not foolish anymore. You're not craving someone that's broken. Okay. Rage. Unexpected. I more feel this is what we need to, going back to what we said a couple times, stop thinking about whatever you're thinking about, because unexpectedly this will come over you again. Okay, let go of the frequency. Let go of the frequency. I don't think there's anger towards them right now, but I do think it's very close to come back over, and you're going to muck up your threads here because you're picking up them spying and wanting to confess something. So whatever's coming over you, just out of nowhere emotionally, you have to understand this collective, especially if you're on such smooth sailings and then all of a sudden you've got to let go of it. Okay. I think they're more showing this could be a block here. I don't, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't think the right collective with the theme of this, you feel this right now for them. But I do think it's on the verge of shifting because there's too much focus on how to deal with what's coming next. Boundaries or not, you've thought about it. You don't need to think about it no more. Age gap. So maturity, there's clearly something here to do with that because you're going over the lack of boundaries and what you've excused. And if there is an age gap, maybe you're starting to realize as well, I can't put life experience, I can't put years into someone, I can't make someone grow up. I always say age gap twin flame connections are the hardest, especially when they're a lot younger than you. You have to just watch them grow. You have to watch them spread their wings. You have to watch them fall in love. You can't have love experience without experiencing different kinds of love. It's a hard one. I find you guys normally have the longest separation, and it's just simply because of the lack of life experience. It's a hard one. And there's a reason I'm going into so much detail. I think the right collective, you're starting to realize that every deck we got spying. You know they're spying. Maybe you think they watch your socials and they're healing from you. Every single deck, they're so on top of your energy right now. Release the frequency because you're in such a beautiful balanced place. Just know anything that's taking you off balance right now, it's not yours. It's not your energy. Let it be this person creeping in, people connected to them, certain friendships, some of your family, co-workers. You're on such an even keel emotionally. Whatever comes out of alignment, there's someone accessing you. So you need to get into your mirror work. I claim my energy back. I claim my energy back. No one can access me right now. Okay. Friends. I'm hearing both. Confirmation of both. I think you're quite happy to release this. It's not so consumed about this end stop. That first deviation was very important, which means the right collective, you've had that thought. And I normally say, especially at the start of a separation, you don't want to try and be friends with your person. It never works. You need a clean break. You need to let your cycles play out. But towards the end, after all the pain and all the healing, a lot of you guys just really accept what's happened as fact because you've accepted the pain, you've accepted the growth. And you it's hard for you to see yourself wanting this with them. You finally see yourself, your worth. And again, it's not that there's anger of what's been done, but I always say when women choose to really, women with emotion is so different. You guys can be in love for so long and even through a lot of pain and a lot of damage. I say a lot of people will stay till they're literally black and blue. But when a feminine energy makes up their mind to be done, It's very hard to win that heart space back. It's so hard. It's literally the ick energy, right? And that's what I kind of feel this collective, you're really on that verge. Like, this next point doesn't go well. Like, you can see it in your first part. You have so much strength about what you're going to say next and the boundary, and it's either take it or leave it. I'm out of here. I'm not stepping on eggshells for you anymore. You're really on that verge. Do I just accept this with peace and always give them thanks for this chapter that they granted me? It's like, I feel you're on the fence of love or just friendship. I'm going to say it. You could have had a dream about this person, maybe marrying a friend or something, or you getting married to them. But I more think when you're thinking, daydreaming, and again, this is where you've got to stop thinking about it so much of what the outcome may be. You're really now on that verge where maybe you're even questioning, why did I want this and expect this for so long when this is all I was being presented? Okay. If you're just seeing all of this healing and this and that, you're starting to realize you were craving someone for so long that had a lack of healing, lack of life experience, lack of emotional intelligence or maturity. Can I be real? Feminine energy, this feminine collective towards their masculine, we don't have union, we don't have reunion, we don't have red thread, we don't have I love you, we don't have unconditional love. Do you know what this all is? Feminine energy towards masculine. I've healed you out. That's what I'm getting from this. I hope you've healed. I hope you found peace. I hope you, whatever. I don't see you how I used to see you. And it worries me a little bit. Were you ever truly my divine? Because remember, that was a big deal. It's not that you don't believe in the divine journey, but this I don't even want to say the word detachment. I think you're, again, the right feminine collective, you're more questioning if the love you felt for them was ever, yes, they changed you, yes, they this, but there's something here when it comes to this twin flame journey to do with union of a person, not your twin flame divine journey with source. There's a lot of questioning, okay? I think you've kind of seen them as, you did what you could for me. You helped me find my healing, and I'll always give you thanks for that. But I don't know if I can love you. Like, that's what I'm feeling from this. Okay? So while you're in this, release. Release. Because you're on such a fine line of getting anger and frustration again. Okay? Release. And stay in this frequency. Because that's, I'm going to be honest, very beautiful. And it's an important chapter. Not one card here about being in love and union. You've gotten past that. And I'm going to be honest, when I said before, every time I brought up spot, I think that annoys you. I think in the past you used to find peace, that this person would watch you in the dark. That doesn't fly with you. You see the immaturity in that now, okay? I think you maybe give them grace, and again, like I said, hope that they find healing when they do watch you, but like, I can't get past this, my angels. It's very good, very good. Makes sense that first date. You really are changing and stopping the pattern. A lot of strength in this feminine energy. A lot of strength. Be proud of yourself and relieve the expectation. I know that's that, but we're talking about expectation. If you fix on it too much, it's going to cause a block, restraint, bam, bam, bam. Expectation of them healing, whatever the case may be, just release all expectations right now. And maybe that's what you've said to yourself too. Because that's with the healing. I know it's expecting, but just the theme of it. I always say I also see that as expectation. Release right now. Very positive. Very positive. Okay, let's tap into masculine energy. All right, masculine focus. Like I said, I really feel this feminine energy. You will find some of this masculine energy to resonate with you right now. I really feel the balance in your soul. But let's confirm. Masculines, what are they going through right now? First card. Twinflame. This has been so much of recent, I think, because we've got our wave this month. It's like nearly every reading it's coming out, they're taking action. So they've been hit with inspired action from up above. They want to start a new season, leading the way with certain things, really honing in on their leadership qualities, breaking free from molds, walking to their own beat, focusing on new beginnings. Whatever intuition spurts they're having from up above, yes, exclamation, exclamation, they're taking inspired action for. They're not running away from what they're not shutting down emotionally to things that need to be done. Masculine energy. Maybe the masculine's balancing a bit here too. Trusting in divine timing. Oh, holy moly. Okay, they could feel still, this is my feeling, curse, but also going over shame, baggage, burdens, feeling a little bit cursed, going over guilt, going over regret right now. And it's funny because you guys are going over that in your own right, not to the extent of feeling guilt and shame, but remember, the right collective, you're really starting to take accountability for your actions, lack of boundaries, and the fuel you added to this situation. You're not just blaming this person. You would be going, and you're going over the baggage and burdens this has created for you. This is why you're wanting to do it differently. This person, masculine energy, is really trusting in the divine. So is this the feminine collective. Like I said, I'm smelling spiritual panther all over you. You're completely dedicated. You've got dog energy to your divine team. You are completely committed to your divine right now, your creator. So is this person. They've got very spiritual cards here. I just have to make it clear. And now they've got the raccoon numbers, problem solving. They're wanting to fix issues. Problem solver, curious. They're wanting to ask questions. Thinking of their entrepreneurial, you know what I'm trying to say. Entrepreneur, you know what I'm trying to say. So maybe they're really getting really business savvy right now as well, just like you guys are. Feminines are. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Brilliance. Masculine emotion. Oh my God, perfect. So again, problem solving, they're wanting to be honest here. So I do think this person's blamed you. There's a reason you're both going over the blame here. There's a reason, feminine, you're trying to take it, well, you are starting to take accountability from what you've excused. I think this person's going over their blame and their deflection. Are they trapped in their mind a little bit? Yes. Yes, they are. So this is why you guys have to get out of your mind. That's probably one of the biggest reasons this has found you. Stop focusing on things that aren't in your energy right now. You're focusing on it in a beautiful way. I've confirmed that a few times. But the more you focus on it, it's going to soon, very quickly, turn to rage, because you're going to feel like your intuition or whatever you've been creating in your mind's not, just let it go. Okay? Because their imagination's getting the best of them right now. They're thinking of every which way direction this can go. And isn't it funny? They've got such a focus on honesty. This collective, part first egg, you're like, no, if this isn't done right, if I don't see this person face to face and lock eyeballs, I'm not dealing with it. You know, the only way you're going to get honest communication, what you're creating in your mind, is to see them face to face. So, again, you're really picking up. But they're trying to trust. Maybe they're going over their jealousy. So their imagination gets the best of them. Maybe there's certain traumas here, baggages, that they still don't know if they've completely healed, okay? Which means you would have memories of a lot of jealousy from this person they're trying to trust. So they're fighting their mind and their heart right now. Another reason you have to let go of the overthinking, this collective, okay? Because it'll lead more to trust and ignition of courage. Success. So whatever... I always say, when someone's got a perception of you, you will never get a different action till that perception shifts. There's something here, because they're starting to not just point the finger at you and all the blame. It's shifting a perception, which is beautiful. Back to happiness, remembering better times. This was a huge block for you both, which means you blame this person for a very long time for all your pain. But Paige, so I want to talk about how long this has taken. This is part of the honesty, why they held back. It was clearly divine veils. This is what they're going over emotion. This is actually quite good. One more. But they're still a bit indecisive. Again, this is finding you to let go. Like I said, when I saw that confession and I was on the fence, the commitment and the will this cycle begin, it all is your overthinking. Don't prolong the timeline. Don't prolong the timeline anymore. You just need to let go of the thought pattern, okay? You both could be air signs, because you did get air signs. I find air signs, or a lot of heavy air placement, live in the mind, and you guys can really cancel out good things because of it, okay? Power of projection. Just how we focus on good, because we want good in our life, when we're constantly fixating on bad, that's also what comes in our life. Remember that. Okay. Twinnies. There's something about their career they're focusing on too, but they do want to establish this, okay? They want an achievement. They want to put in longevity. So they're thinking of dedicated effort. If they're thinking long-term here, they're thinking this needs dedicated effort, but they're wanting to develop this. But this card's also about ambition and career. So just how you have found your mission work, I really think this masculine's starting to be proud of what they're doing in life. If you know that or not, you might not know that just yet, especially with this inspired action. Things that were stuck are becoming grounded, measured. This person's trying to be realistic. They're duty bound, so they really are focused. That's good. I love that. They're dependable, and you kept getting dependability out. So that's something you both need out of love. Dependability, loyalty, reliability, consistency. You're both building that quality. And I really made sure to stick that, talk about that for the feminines. And I said you would have had a moment of wow, I've changed that. These are the little details when I say don't make it fit. Things that just come out of nowhere is for a reason. This person themselves working on dependability and also focusing on making things tangible now. So this is why they're probably you both need to work on your imagination. Air. All right, what are the baggage and burdens though? Feeling cursed with some things, and this is also probably why they're starting to understand about karma. If they're really activated, they're wanting to remove their purple curtain, just how you guys did. And when you guys first activate, it's one of your biggest lessons, energy work and karma. And they got stop it. The book. So this is why they know they've got the burdens, the guilt, the baggage, the regret, because of the things that they kept hidden. The secrets, the unknown. Certain memories they're going over. It's good, it's accountability. But I have to say their intellect, their knowledge, they're developing in the mind. Very good. 26th of the 10th. New beginnings, desire, a sudden increase, especially of finances. Clever, resourceful. They're thinking about sex and procreation. Babies. But rabbits, oh my, they got the Wheel of Fortune. Fate, karma, and we were just having that deviation before this card came out about how they're starting to understand about karma and how their decisions and actions create this. I think for a long time they blamed you. They felt cursed by this love story because after you they just got so much bad karma. But they're starting to understand it was never you. It was the things they were keeping hidden in their life, the secrets, their behavior, whatever the case may be. They're starting to the wheel's energy and how when we turn it in our favor by being the best version we can of ourselves, things start to go in our favor. But when we're not walking right through life, that poor wheel, it always catches up. Fate, karma, cycles, forces of the universe, destiny, in touch with their synchronicities. So they're connected. That's very good. They're getting what they finally deserve. And they're starting to trust in what's out of your hands, out of your mind, heart. Oh, we talk about it all the time. This is very good. Masculine energy, nice. Owl. Seeing through people's facades. So you could be facing that as well. The feminine, because I said you would find yourself a bit through this. Secrets being lifted in their life. Insights, wise, aware, observant, finally exploring the unknown, seeing what's really going on around them. That's good. We love that. All right, let's see their feelings. Where I feel here, I feel this is going to be different. I feel an intensity here when it comes to emotion, but let's confirm. Isn't it funny? We split it on separation and hot and cold. Okay. So they're clearly going over the... Anyway, let's just see. Masculine's feelings towards their feminine right now. Well, we know that. Oh my God. Like I said, what? Incoming communication, 3, 2, 1, action. That's what they're trapped in the mind over, that confession. This is where the intensity switches. And this is why you got to stop overthinking. You can feel it. Your poor mind's already taken you to what needs to be said and it hasn't even... You've got to let go of it. Because this is what's going to muck up this confession. Stop thinking about it, the right collective. You don't need to think about it anymore because you're on such a fine line of turning what you're feeling, that beautiful balanced energy, into frustration again, and it's going to feed into them, and this is going to go out the wazoo and you're going to prolong your timeline. Right now, as you're watching this, it's all this person's thinking about, the masculine energy. And they got healing. Oh, this is good. I feel this person's very different. You're going to be shocked here. Psychic abilities. So they're activating their high priestess. You know what's really odd? I'm going to say it. Because you guys have to really activate with your feminine energy first, right? Your divine feminine. Even though we're tapping into the masculine. This could be them going over your psychic abilities, yes. But I always say they're just as special as you. They're running away from their Hierophant high priestess. I feel they're connecting, especially because they're seeing through things. They've got owl energy in their life. So if they put you in the toot-toot basket or blamed you for certain things or were very terrified about your gifts, they're starting to experience them themselves. You know when you guys first activated and you get all the downloads, people are watching you, this and that, and all these things start coming to fruition that you're seeing. It's like you start to realize how psychically gifted you are. You're like, holy... Like, that's what I feel is going on for this person. Right, collective? That'll make sense. Beautiful! Guys are really mirroring in an odd way. So they've got inner child healing. They've got the actual healing here. So inner child healing, there's things from childhood surfacing. So they're going through sacral purging. You got that as well. So you'd be going through sacral purging. Certain conflicts with family or memories from childhood. You're both going through a purge of your sacral right now. That's probably also why they're thinking about the rabbit card. So they're on the fence, the indecision, cleanse and clear. this incoming communication. Again, stop thinking about it, right, collective? But they're changing, so they're preparing. One more. Oh. Don't really like denial with that. Maybe that's what's changing. Hold on. Ascending, as in, that's good. So I think things that they had denial, especially with the blame motion card, they're leveling up. Light codes, they're upgrading from this. So there is a change happening. My advice for this collective, and it's not going to be hard. You just have to remove it, stay positive, think about yourself, think about your abundant path, your connection to source. If you've been really, having those emotions, maybe this was just stop thinking about this person. Doesn't need to make sense in your mind right now. Your detachment, or if it was this or that, who cares? Stop thinking about it. Okay, that's just my advice for the feminines. You don't need to think anymore. Let whatever unfolds. It doesn't need to make sense in your mind right now. Okay, that's what you need to say to yourself. Why am I trying to put sense into something that I've got no control over? Why do I need it to make sense? That's my trauma. That's me wanting answers that I don't need right now. Okay? Every time they come into your mind, because that's all you're doing, trying to make sense. Again, when it comes over, you do your mirror. I claim my energy back to me. I don't want to think about this. I call my energy home to my body. And I felt that in their energy. I think this masculine's finally being proud of whatever they're doing financially. Okay? They're connecting to whatever their birthright is. Beautiful. Beautiful. They have a real focus on finances themselves, and so does this the feminine collective. So they're clearing and healing. So again, the psychic abilities, they're understanding about karma. So they've had the activation in the mind's eye, just how you did. Another confirmation, green light. So you got incoming communication, 3, 2, 1 action, green light, go for it. Because of their inner child healing, seeing through the facade, seeing through certain traumas, really starting to understand, why the F did I blame this person? Why did I feel cursed? I'm going through the exact same thing. And maybe as well, and Source does this, if this person had intuition or things that certain things would happen to the people around them, and it's starting to happen, it was so they could realize how powerful their mind's eye is. Just how you guys, those things happen to you, the universe makes sure that they experience how spiritually gifted they are themselves. So they give them intuition spurts that this person, this masculine, would have spoken to someone about it, or been like, far out, I'm feeling this, and then it would have happened a few days later. Okay, there's something here about your person's gifted sight that's coming to fruition, and they're starting to believe in the magic that they embody. Okay, good, very good. Oh, and then the one underneath, I didn't even see that. You're that little flamingo. All right, so we're going to get our little universal twinny cards. Love them. Let's see how the universe is seeing your energy, and just maybe some few little tweaks that need to be I don't want to get many. Oh, yeah, tying off loose ends. We don't want to focus too much on it, because I think the biggest theme here is release the overthinking of them, so they can release the overthinking of you, because then that leads to fear. I don't want to get too many. Oh, this has come out for my past few twin collectives. So the next solstice equinox, which is this month, okay, brings a huge important shift for us. Draw another card to get an idea of what this is. Do I read it with... No, I'll read it with this. I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything this intense before. Maybe that is what gets a shift, but... What does... I feel the sexual energy between us, yet it's beyond physical attraction. It needs to be elevated to the expression of deep unconditional love. Important conversation coming, okay? Something very deep and profound. 3-3, 11:33, you could be watching this. Equinox solstice is going to be very transformative. That's why you need to let go of this overthinking. It's still a few weeks away. And I kept saying in the upcoming weeks when I was reading this, normally when I go for these, it's sense of urgency, it's days. And I kept saying in the upcoming weeks. And I kept, let it go. Just let it go. Ride the wave of your abundant flow. Your internal abundance of mind, body, and soul creates external abundance. Remember that. Just focus on being that happy little Vegemite that you are currently. Find the positivity and gratitude in all your days, okay? Little things that come across your path. Oh, you got 11, 3, 3, 11. I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true, so I pull away in fear. I think that's them, and this is why you need to let go of the fixation. There is still a bit of fear bound to this. I can feel it. And especially if there has been a lot of damage that they're going over, and burdens and baggage and regret and shame and regret, guilt. The last thing you want to do is be focusing on things that aren't even in your 3D right now. It's going to feed into this. Okay. That was timing and intentions. Union underneath the equinox. 11th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 11th could be... I feel that energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. Just saying. Let go of that. Telepathic messages, very connected internally. When I let myself go deeper into thoughts of you, I can feel my heart opening again. Positive thoughts. Mission, truth. Focus on your mission work. When things start to come over you that are putting you off balance, we incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our ancestral bloodlines. So there is childhood trauma going on for both of you right now. Clear it. Clear out that murkiness. Whatever you're not addressing when it comes to family or childhood, make sure you're addressing it right now. It's a big part of the journey. And then another union. So 11th of the 7th, 7th of the 11th, 3rd of the 8th, 8th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 6th, 6th of the 3rd. The universe brought us together for a reason. And I'm finally discovering what those reasons are. I really feel this person is finally wanting to do better for this world. And that... So many people believe they're divines, but when it comes to the core fundamentals and the actual changes, you've got to remember what you've experienced and gone through change with. So does your divine person. They have to, otherwise, unfortunately, sorry to be the bearer of the bad news, you're not a divine pairing. You're one in the same. Yes, they're 6 to 9 months behind you, but they need to activate. They need to go through what you went through. Otherwise, it's just heartbreak. Sorry, I have to say it. This collective, it's very beautiful. True divines, you're this much, less than 5% of our pop, very rare. It's magical. One more. Another one of mission. Oh, I see you working to create change, and I'm so proud of what you're accomplishing. I want to work on this mission with you too. As we're saying it, sign. They want to help. They want to heal the world and make it a better place. Love that. When I see masculines actually really focusing on, that's very warms my heart. Very beautiful, powerful. Love it. Now release it, my angels. Release it. Get back into you not caring right now. But I need to make it clear, this collective, you're not caring in a mean way. It's just a release and a center. There's questioning, but there's not anger or resentment. Remember that. Okay, let's just get you 2 of these. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, literally. For life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Biggest message for this collective. Because I was about to say right now it's magical, your new beginning approaches. I wasn't going to say new beginning, but I was saying right now it's magical, and then you got new beginning. An adventure awaits, embrace it and live your dreams passionately. No need to fixate. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I want one more. Passion ignites. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. And I said that about your glow and how things are just coming. It's like your luck is changing right now. You're not doing anything different. Things are just changing. Truth surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. Okay. Not so secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Very nice. Magic. All right. Really enjoyed that, collective. You're very close. Very close. They only want to give you 3 charms. 3 is an important number for this collective, but lightning, it could come in a storm. But let's be real. I know I keep saying the next few weeks. That's not long. Not long. But it could be something to do with a stormy night or a stormy day. Get out in nature. Mother Earth right now. So whenever you're feeling, this is the next few weeks, you would have just naturally been doing this anyway. Nature would be calling you. Nighttime works. I've been so tongue-tied through this. Nighttime walks, daytime walks, sitting under the moonlight, the sunlight, really connect to nature. Okay. Daisies. You could have a specific memory to do with flowers. I'm literally seeing a very big bunch of flowers in my mind. Daisy could be important, but I normally, when I see this charm, it's a memory to do with flowers. Okay. All right, so we've got 64, my favorite angel numbers, 6 of the 6. 69, a very good, that's a twins angel number, especially because it's yin and yang, but good and bad luck. It reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. You could be seeing a lot of 69, 66, 64, and then you've got 6, 5, 4. Sign. Consecutive numbers. 20th of the 6th. 11th of the 6th, 6th of the 11th, 1st of the 1st. So maybe portal energy will be important as well. Over the upcoming months, portal energy. So 1st of the 1st, 2nd of the 2nd, 3rd of the 3rd, 4th of the 4th, portal energy. All right, I love you guys. And yeah, have a good night.